Checker soon. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and wild ones of all ages. Today, we're going to do some more No Man's Sky. We're going to do the intermediate one. We're going to work a couple hours, try and make a little bit of headway there on the more advanced account, and see if, we can have maybe some interesting something going on, other than, the crazy leaking out and getting all over everybody. It's so sticky. Crazy is sticky. It seems to be kind of weird. I was losing my mind bit by bit, which is okay. I don't really use it anyway. Oh, there it is. Okay. For a minute there, I thought I was trying to do a gore, but not trying to do a gore, so that's good. Let's see what we can do here. As we're flying through space, we're going to attempt to get in the game and I keep forgetting how long that internal run is. So, there we go. We'll save where we're at. We got some burnout over here. I'm not overly sure. We're on Maddie. Okay. We were probably trying to do something that we didn't get finished. There's some fly things. We're going to tag those for fun and profit. This is a A4814 dressed out fighter. It has been really reliable, and I spent several days hunting the things that give you extra inventory spaces, and I've visited enough space stations, and I've come across enough storage expansions that we were able to. I think it's maxed out. I'm not for sure for certain. There's something on fire over here. It looks like somebody tried to make toast and had it set entirely too high. It's a good thing we don't have to pay to fix this. We're just going to fix it and maybe get something worth having. Okay, we got a little bit of Starship launch fuel that we don't really need because we're using recharging launchers. As long as it's setting in the sun or setting, it slowly recharges our launch fuel, but that's money we can get rid of later. Kind of wondering why I'm here. I got to think, and that's really not a good thing to do for me. I mean, they might go horrifically wrong, and then we'll smell like someone was making toast in our brain and left it on too hot. So anyone that is joining us today, thank you very much. I appreciate your presence. We are working the intermediate No Man's Sky, so we're going to see how that works. And then a couple hours after we're done here, I'm pretty sure we're gonna do Cold Start Part 6 on the new character we made for No Man's Sky. Now, let me tell you, that character is a lucky fella. Everything's just been going, oh, maybe I stopped here for humming sack money. He's been catching all the good breaks. Makes me jealous. Yesterday we did a... Have we tagged this over here? No, we haven't tagged too much on this planet. Yesterday we did a 2-hour burn of Borderlands 1 Game of the Year Edition Enhanced. That went fairly well. We had some fun there. I fully just walked all the way around this place to find the entrance, which was close to where we were anyway. What have we here? Dun dun dun. Defensive, dozens of systems. Gek fighters. That's the making for wonderful right there, right there. Oh, it's not math time. Okay. Oh, 2230 to 0223 23022. So it should be 2302. A lot of these have been on the first input. That's kind of interesting. It's like tests when you were in school. Usually, you know, you could make an educated guess as to which one it was going to be. Wait a minute. We did it and then it didn't give us anything? Oh, 2230 0223 3022 2302. Darn it. You know, we got a location there and then it doesn't want to give up well, you know, we've got several million in our pocket, so we're just grousing to make noise because, come on, man, let us go do something cool like recover a ship, which may or may not be a good idea. I'm not sure if checking these on this account. I think I have cards to open this, and I do. Ta-da! Let's get a little more Navi data. It's like a little bit of shop in there. Not a lot. Not a lot of awesome stuff sitting here. That's okay. Wish we could have our own little attack hound. What is this in the middle that keeps moving? Oh, wow, I saw this. Take some more Navi data. That's a cool table. I don't know that I'd want it in my house where it was popping up and down every time the dog walked by it or something. But, you know, you do what you can. So we did a little extra searching there. Let's pop a scan. Is this the way we came in, or is this a free room? Well, another Atlas pass. We can make these fairly simply. And it looks like this is, yeah, this is like a carbon room. And that's not bad. I mean, we've got stuff that uses carbon when we're using it, so we'll search all these little boogers. We'll get all that we can get our grubby little mitts on. Maybe we got that one from the other side. Did we get that one from the other side? There we go. A little bit more. Ooh, more plants. I would like to know, who the night janitor is or whatever here that's coming in and cleaning or whatever, because I don't necessarily think we could have just left these plants sitting here for who knows how long with no supervision. This would be like a jungle room with vines and, everything, everywhere. That reminds me, like, of the movie, what was it, Passenger? Where he planted a tree in the middle of the ship, and then over time, everything just kind of went crazy. Not in a bad way. It was very lush and tropical. Okay. Wait, do we have one more? Did we come in this door? No. I guess we have one more. Do we have one more? We do. That is a pile of carbon, let me tell you. I don't see one over there. Well, we'll take it. The wonderful thing about having a fairly maxed out suit or maxed out is you can carry 9,999 of pretty much anything you're going to need. Okay, we already took advantage of that. We already searched that. There's nothing over there. Okay. This is Paradise Planet Maddie. Let's look at our... Wait a minute. What are these? Let's see if these guys are aggressive. No, they're nervous, and they eat veggies, so they're vegisaurs. And there's two other things traveling with them. They are seed eaters, so that's kind of vegisaur. Hey, as long as they're not trying to chew our face off, I'm good. Although on this character, that would be like the top 10 bad ideas of the day. I'm going to tweak our sound a little bit. See if that makes a difference. And I have music playing in my ears, and slowly over time it has crept up. And it has become a bit distracting. So we tabbed out for a second to fix that. Put our OBS back on top. That would be smart. Okay, let's see if that makes a better difference. I don't know. Maybe it's just quiet here. Maybe I've just deafened you all. Humming sacks. Let's look at our inventory. Our multi-tool. Our freighter's got some space. Our starship is doing okay. We have $57,648,379 at 14,000 nanites. So we could buy some stuff and some things. This is what I wanted to see, how maxed out our cargo is. We just picked up a bunch of carbon, so that went in the bucket. If we got desperate, we could convert it to condensed carbon. I'm kind of interested in this humming sack over here. Let's go take an eyeball at it. And with all things, let's go in prepared. Hopefully I'll push the right button. Oh, I hate these things. And I had the wrong thing because I was worried about other things. These little things are just the bane of my existence. In the very beginning of this game, it wasn't a really good start, but it wasn't, worth complaining about. I think it was a toxic world I started out on. This character was started out the day the game came out and was not what was promised, but they've done a lot of fixes to it. We depleted our weapon charge. Well, okay. I think we have a little bit of carbon to throw in it. And it was a fairly tough grind, but it was the poisonous stuff that made my life the absolute worst. I couldn't do anything without having to kill those things or run from the poison. So that's okay. Up, see, there are more of them just sitting there waiting on us. You see what they're doing? So I guess that's a lesson in it doesn't matter if you have $50 million in your pocket. The planet will kill you anyway and not care. And then you could also say, the flora or the fauna or random pirates dropping out of the sky. Though if I were a pirate, I don't know if I'd name myself Random. Huh. Hadn't thought about that. Let's see, what else are we seeing on our scan here? I thought there were some more humming sacks on the other side. That may have been the ones we just found. I'm willing to bet. I don't know what that is. We'll have to go see what that is. Have gun, will travel. See, there's more of those little poisony things. That's the only bad thing about a well-dressed multi-tool with a lot of attachments is you got to flip through a bunch of them to get to where you're going. I don't know the rhyme or reason behind it. I've tried seeing if it was based on where the item is in your inventory and it goes sequentially that way, or yeah, I've not necessarily figured it out, but we've got a great multi-tool. So is this guy a meat eater? He looks kind of less than happy. No, he eats star bramble. Well, we're not going to look a gift alien in the mouth. We're going to see what we can see without getting ourselves critically dead. There's flyers up here I hadn't scanned. Now it's cheating because I know I can see it to scan it, but it's not scanning it. I wonder if it's staying red because they're predators. And if they are, that's going to not be a good look for them. No, it says I haven't scanned them. There we go. $99,000 for that scan. I have a thing on the multi-tool that increases the payout. See, there's more of the poison things. Oh, we popped it. Let's run. We were running. There was no sales spot in there. So that was last. Let's just go ahead and hit this. See if I have my save beacon. I do. Okay, so we're going to throw out a save beacon and do a hard save. If we can remember which buttons to hit. Which apparently we can. It just takes some work. And we'll pick it up. Let's hop in our little deuce coupe here and take to the skies and see what we're doing here. Wrong button. Did we come here on a mission? Wow, that is an unattractive thing, let me tell you. Yeah. Pleasant limited ferrite, perfinium, copper. This, okay, we probably jumped to another system, and this is the first planet that we dumped to. But it can't be the first planet. I don't know what we're doing here. I have to think. I know, that's not my strong suit. Wonder. See the pretty purple? Space station's over there. Maybe I came over here to do some freighter popping. I don't know that we've done that on a stream. We don't necessarily need to do it unless to increase our wealth. Or we need specific stuff. Let me see, how dressed out is this? Yeah, that's pretty good. You gotta love something that fires fast enough that you can literally fly through an asteroid. And the wonderful thing about being in space is we can stop to 0. It's very particular. Okay, enough fooling around. There's ships on the move, and I'm not seeing any. This is a conundrum. Trying to remember why I was going here. Some more silver. Well, let's see. Oh, there's a criminal. I'm a criminal. Probably shouldn't sing either. I apologize. So let's go see this guy and... Wow, that didn't hurt us. Give him a warm reception. Looks like we can go shopping when we're done. A little bit of juking. I think we won that pass. There he is. Sometimes the pipper's a little hard to see. It's a decent looking ship. I don't know that I've seen that. It's not a Sentinel, so... Okay, so accuracy is not our strong suit today. It's Elite Dangerous's fault. I plugged in the Cytec Pro HOTAS and kind of rumbled around Elite Dangerous for a little while, and now it's... Yeah, this is on me. Now, I thought I saw some freighters. If we can locate those freighters, then we'll do a quick smash and grab. See if they have any expansion parts or what have you. I don't know where they may have jumped out during the gunfight, because I am not seeing them. But there should be more closer to the space station. And I don't think our stuff is here. I think we left ours in another place. I don't even... Wait a minute. And the light comes on in his brain, and we were there to get some dihydrogen. That's why we were on the planet. Okay, now... These are not my favorite kind of freighters. The way it works is these big freighters, you can attack their cargo pods and get the cargo that's in there. The little minnows around the frigates. Another threat? Oh, please. Do not, if you don't want to shoot the minnows, that will cause problems with your... Where is this guy? Oh, he'll be here in an hour. He's dawdling. Anyway, if you shoot the little frigates, the race that's flying the freighter will be upset at you. But if you pop their cargo pods, they're not so angry. Now, normally I would try to take all of them. These two are probably pretty good. But we're going to start on this fella right here because he's here. So we're going to just kind of... increase her speed. And that will bring sentinels to us, which is okay. The smaller sentinels aren't that big of a deal. We can kind of ignore them to a large extent until they start getting on our nerves, and then we can pop them. Took a little bit of damage from that. This ship may have guns. I didn't check because I'm not overly worried. Oh, and we bounced off a little bit. We're off track. That's okay. The Infraknife Accelerator is money in the bank. Just short burst. What I like about these particular ships is if you see orange on a cargo pod, that means you haven't popped it yet. Then we're going to come over here to the next available fella. Now there is stuff under this. There's some circular cargo pods you can pop. You can go up a little bit. And then look down. And we're kind of getting pushed around here a little bit. We're clipping, and I don't necessarily like that. It was probably those sentinels hit us hard enough. Oh, he has got defensive weapons, so let's smash his turret. Smash this. Nope, nothing in there. Apparently we've caught... Oh, he's got another one. He's serious about his stuff. The more erratic you can be in some stuff, the less the sentinels can adjust to it sometimes. Bye-bye, sentinel. We got a mind control device, which is super handy to have. We may have caught the other sentinel because they usually travel at least in pairs. We may have caught him in one of the explosions because they will take the damage just like I do. Thing is we will... Oh, here they come. Hi, guys. Welcome to the party, pal. Okay, that was a 4-pack, and I am not sure... Did we just bust the whole 4-pack? No. Okay. And because we've taken out some of them, we can go back to shopping. Like, look for the orange. Okay, the authority ship is coming in, and it is a gun-laden, murder me in my sleep gun ship. You can take out the gunships. It is not altogether that hard. You just have to have your game face on. Oh. I'm not sure I like the fires in space thing. Now we've got pretty good shields, so somebody's pounding on us pretty good. And part of it was we were just cruise speed. We were dawdling. We're going to just start dawdling again because we're here to shop. We're not here to play with the sentinels too much. Oh, we are going to play with them. We're going to murder them, but they're not as important to me as... Oops. The cargo... No, maybe they didn't bring in the authorities. I thought it said it did, though. Okay, there's cargo under these. So when you tear it up, sometimes it pops the containers, sometimes it doesn't. But we want whatever's in here. Sometimes there's cargo in these. There's a ship right there shooting at us. It is loud, and I apologize. I had not anticipated that it would be that loud. Okay, let's find... No, we didn't break the 4 apart. But somebody's short a wingman at the very least. And see, they're using the ships because I don't want to shoot the little ships and get in trouble. I've worked hard to max my rep, and I don't want to take a hit because I was popping sentinels. Let's go see what they give us. Okay, this guy's getting on my nerves. Let's grab the left controller, stand on the brake, line up. Jam. And because they're not on me, if you look at the upper left, our shields are recovering at a very... I didn't mean to hit that. There goes the recovering shield progress we had made. Okay, we're out of range. Let's dawdle. I think that gives us 2 dead. Pick a target. I love it that the Infernize was fast enough to cut through the opposing asteroid to let us get guns on. Come get me. Sorry, you're dead. Oh, there's one more. How many of these things did they launch at us? Have they beefed it up some to make robbery not as good a plan as before? I lost him. There he is. I do kind of like it when they come straight at me. It makes everything so much easier. Okay, let's line in. Did we... Oh, yeah, those guys are torn up. Oops. Kind of hit a guy. Is this the big ship? Because the big ship is tons of... Yeah, that's the big... You see me almost hit it? Yeah, that was not my best moment right there. But we're going to hit the brakes and flip around. That is the Authority ship. And this whole side is guns. And if you want to keep playing, you kill any of the... Oh, okay, we're shooting at the top. These pods are guns. Or not. I don't know. Maybe they've changed it, or I'm coming in differently than I normally do. We can take this guy. It's just a matter of good aiming. And it's a matter of getting rid of his little helpers. And they were dawdling right over top of him. I'll have to remember that for the future. Okay, here's a row of guns that just are not good for us. So if we get rid of the guns, we can create a blind spot, and we can live in that blind spot. Oh yeah, I'm shooting at dead stuff now. That makes so much sense. So this whole top side's safe for us. We can jam on the brakes, flip around for the incomings. Wow, they were a little closer than I'd anticipated. They might be better than the other people we've been fighting. Let's rotate around. Set our distance. They do react when you shoot at them, so... Okay, I'm going to have to boogie. Get a little bit of distance, fly a little weird. Let my shields recover. And then we can go back and pop the remaining rounds of the Authority ship. And we cleaned one side, so it's a matter of getting to that one side without the other side murdering us. Or we could just come to the other side and clean out the guns. Or we can get murdered while we're doing it. Okay, we're... Whew. That was something. Enough to keep them interested, but not enough to let the little ships target me. Now I'm ready. Nope. Oops. I just got to pick one and go with it. More mind control devices. Love it. That's good for us when we send ships out. And that's probably why I came here, was to get enough to make more fuel for the ships on their run and to pick on... Did the Authority ship leave? I'm not seeing. Is that him over there? No, that is not him. Did I not get everything off of this ship? Nope, I got everything off of it. We can't shoot the little guys. Okay, the Authority ship should be over here. I've got red markers. Did I really put that much space between myself and the ship? Oh, it winked out of existence. They're gonna... Okay, where are they coming? Okay, they're over here. They brought another Authority ship, but the problem is... we're in the asteroid field, so he has to clear the asteroids to murder us. And if you'll notice, that is 10 times the ship as the first one. So yeah, we made the Authority mad. So in order to reset the Authority, we have two things. We can run long enough to make him just decide we're not worth it, which is never a bad tactic. We can pull his fighters out to a certain extent. Good, he came through. I'm thinking that was... The Sentinels are a little juiced as well, it seems. That's okay. When we get to the space station, or we've run enough that they're not interested in us, which might take us a minute or two, we'll look and take a gander at what we've made off of our raid. Yeah, keep detecting there. They're leapfrogging. They're trying to get ahead and engage, but we're boogie. We're pedal down, so that makes it a little less fun for them. And they're coming in on the left. So, just a little boogie. As soon as we get our speed back, we'll hit our pulse drive. Because we're outrunning them, so they're leapfrogging, and at some point, either I will be able to put pulse drive on, because I just disabled it again, or they'll get tired of chasing us. Did you see him fly underneath my... He tried to warp in front of me, and we just flew right over top of him as he was warping in. I will say, this has gone on a few minutes longer than I anticipated. I didn't figure they would chase me quite this far. You hear him drop in behind us. The little pipper at the bottom of the screen shows he's directly on 6. And then he's gone. And then we're going to engage our pulse drive. And that's going to give us a jump past where they are at that moment. We will just have to see whether they pull us out of hyper or not. Pulse, whatever it's called. So we got 30 mind control devices. We got 1 Limium, 25 hyperclusters. The Pugnium comes from killing sentinels. We got 5 mind control devices, 1 more there. Explosive drones, we don't use those very much. Gold nuggets, some hyperclusters. Okay. If you keep your eyes on the upper right, where those red filled triangles are. Ta-da! Sorry. It's a little anticlimactic, but I didn't realize this for a long time. They won't fly in here. So it's weird that they will attack me on any planet at any time, but if I pull my ship into a space station, they're like, I'm sorry, we're done. So we got some Hyrox, we got a lot of ionized cobalt, we got a lot of magnetized ferrite. If only we would have had this much platinum on the cold start, there was a ship that we wouldn't have sold, we would have fixed. Now we've got salvage frigate modules. We'll go to our research station on our freighter and we will convert it, as it says, into usable technology. That's why I've been pumping freighters now. I didn't mean to get so far down the pipe and get the authority ship in, the big battleship. But those salvage frigate models will help us with our frigates, because they're salvage frigate models. Okay, yeah, that was repeating myself an awful lot. We still got the pearls to get rid of, the effigy, stuff like that. I think what we're going to do is we are going to jump back to... Let's check and see if we can jump. Oh, no, that's the freighter. We could call the freighter here, but I like it where it's sitting right at the moment. Is our jump drive full? No, it's not. We've got enough for a jump. Let's see if we've got the makings for anti-banner. Let's make some casings. Housings, excuse me. And then let's click here and let's make warp cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then let's go back to our hyper. So here you go, Seymour. Wait a minute, there's only 4. I thought I made 5. Oh, it only needs 4. I did make 5. No, I guess I didn't make 5. I swear we made 5. Oh, we did. I'm sorry. Apparently we did make 5. We don't necessarily need it. I'm going to hop out and I do on every place I land an eyeball, a B-rate shuttle. We have one of those right now in the cold start, and we've gotten the spaces filled. It's a B-rate. I hear somebody else landing. Where'd they go? That's kind of an odd looking little fighter. Let's go look at this fighter. That is interesting. 28 plus 5, we're at 48 plus 14. So he's done some work on it. What does he want for this thing? 13 million? That looks interesting. We're flying an A-rate. I just kind of want to see this, because they've been making changes even today on No Man's Sky. So I'm always interested to take a look and see what it is they've done. Let's see if he's got anything worth owning. No, he doesn't, but we have that fuel that we don't need because our system recharges. Well, it's out of our inventory. We can, if we look at what's in the Starship, we can sell off our excess. If it's in the Starship, it's probably excess. Before we actually, let's look at a ship. Before we actually sell it, I want to top off my personals. That's a nice looking, way fewer technology points than we have. Probably expandable, I would think. Let's see what he thinks his ship is worth and compare it to ours. Yeah, we beat him hands down, but we've put in a lot of work. And he wants 13 million, so I imagine that's probably worth a lot more than 13 million on the scan. I think it was showing us the value he wants on it. But we've put a lot of work into this ship, as you can see by the maxed out Infraknife accelerator and the maxed out shields, and nearly maxed out phase beam that I never use, and I've almost maxed out the photon cannon. We've got a lot more work to do on the thrusters, but we got the efficient thrusters and the automatic recharging, so it was kind of why keep going. Our engines, apparently somehow I have 2 up. Oh no, that's for the hyperdrive. Okay. We've got a maxed out normal SABC pulse engine. We've got the normal SABC hyperdrive, so we can jump to any planet. Economy scanner, conflict scanner, and that teleport that's handy. Sorry, dude, I don't want your stuff. But I want to go here. I want to go to the Starship. And to top off our inventory, we will quick transfer. Our exosuit is high capacity inventory, says 0. So we're filled on gold. We're filled on platinum. We're filled on that. We can use a little of this to top that off. We're full on that. Pugnium. We're full on pugnium. I think. I have to check. Do we really have that much pugnium? Have we slain that many? Yeah, we are. But that's how many sentinels we've slain. That we've filled our internals. Not bad. I say we find dude before he leaves. And we'll sell the items to him from the Starship, where it says Starship inventory up here. And we'll make a little less profit, but it will mess with the economy here, but not in our own world, which is why I come to other systems to start fights and to rob freighters, freighters. So we've broken 60 mil. We've got plenty of Limium back on the ship. Normally I wouldn't sell that. The hyperclusters are tritium. I'm not too worried about finding it. We can find it anywhere. In space, shooting asteroids. We've got plenty of Herox or Herox back on our freighter. This is ammo for our geology cannon, which is what we kill sentinels with on the ground. So thank you, Donkey's Eye. Thank you very much. Let's get in our little do scoop here and let's go back to our freighter and plug in those salvage modules and see what we can unlock for our personal freighter. So we're going to hit down, Galaxy. Here's where we are. We are going to pull out our freighter is up here. Oops. And Vinegal. And we're going to warp to Vinegal and dock up with our freighter. I love the warp. It's just so pretty. Although I'm not so fond about the engine wash across our face, melting our features. Well, it's almost Halloween, so maybe that would be our Halloween costume, is stood too close behind a Kick-Hiney spaceship and got our face melted off. Okay, this is not bad. This is fine. We're going to go spank these things, make sure we're selected to the Infraknife. And this is what triggers you being offered a freighter the first time you do it. So if you save, we're out of range still. Somebody on my 6. I thought this was the bad guy. Now the bigger ships can't help it if they hit us. It's the nature of space battles in general. Are these bad guys that are transitioning underneath? Well, apparently they are. Let's just pop them. That's the wrong kind of ship to bring to a gunfight there, fella. Our shields are good. Let's find this here. Took me long enough. I'm glad I don't have like a meter showing like that I'm at suck percentage of shooting. So still another one. Where is he? Ah, and he's using the ship. I'll get him to come out after me. Yeah, he doesn't want me close to him, which makes him make mistakes. I thought I just saw another one. Now we stomped on our brakes, and that's not necessarily the best plan in a space battle, but I have faith in our shields. Whew, we could go shopping. Emergency comms. He wants to come talk to me, or he wants me to come talk to him. So he is the leader, and where did he go? We had the blue. It show. Oh, are we right on top of the leader? Are we on his underside? Maybe. Yeah, we are. His top side's up this way. And there are... So he has incoming ships, but all of them are normal NPCs. He didn't deploy any ships to fight, which is fine. When we're where our freighter is, if we're close enough, the frigates deploy to come and beat on whoever's trying to murder us. So I guess these guys don't have that luxury. They just use their main cannons. That's a C-rate fighter. That is a C-rate. That's a B-rate. So, yeah, the ships that landed aren't really awesome, which is fine. They don't have to be awesome. I'm not necessarily in the mood to buy ships. That's an A-rate. And we missed this guy. He got away from us, but he was a B-rate. So we'll run up here and talk to the captain, and then once we get rid of that, because if we don't talk to him, he'll stay on our screen. We're going to go over to our freighter and see what the what is. And since we have an A rate, when he offers me the freighter, if it's not an S rate, I'm not interested. We need to learn some more Korvac words, apparently. We're a little thin on our language skills for that. Let's inspect it. A B rate. Yeah, this isn't... I like the way it looks. I mean, that's kind of sharp. Like if this is the front end of it, you know, like an old school sci-fi dreadnought with gun ports and stuff down the side. So we're going to... We're not giving him $63 million. Well, let's compare it to what we have. We can at least compare. It sounds like he just said a curse. So our initial inventory on that freighter is higher than his. Our technology, I've double boosted stuff. I did not believe I did that. Or maybe they made a change that I'm not aware of, because I would have only put 1A, 1B, and 1C. So maybe you can put 2 of each because it's a freighter and the boost is different and the power plant's different. Our range is far superior to Schmedley's here. Our efficiency is the same. Our storage pace is 10 over. So let's just decline. But it was a good chance to look at that so we can compare what we have to what we just defended. I don't know if his overall B rate makes him less able to defend. I'm not certain. We came up the left stairs, but we were parked over in the right bay. Let's see if they moved us. Occasionally they do. No, we're sitting right where we need to be. That's awesome. So jump. Like a feather. Now let's go find our freighter and see what we can see. And that blue ship should clear. Whoa. That was not a good design idea. Should clear from our display. I think we have to go this way. I like his defense turrets and batteries. That's pretty interesting. My ship should be over here. There's my capital ship. Capital, my good man, capital. And these are my cluster of frigates. There's my landing bay. I don't know what I hit. We've not been drinking or anything. We're just flying crazy today. Wow. Smashing into things, getting all rowdy. Our ship. I think I have one ship I own here. It was one I found underwater. And I fixed it enough to lift, and then we worked on it. And I've just kind of connected to it. I like it. I like the name. It's like our B-rate on... It's a B-rate... It's a shuttle like our B-rate shuttle is on the Cold Start series. So, here's our freighter. Do I have those things in my personal inventory? No. Let's stick that in our XO. We'll leave these in the freighter inventory because these help us when we do missions. We'll leave that warp zone here for now as safe. I thought we sold this stuff. Oh well, just one more thing to sell, I guess. Okay, so we got our consoles. One of these consoles is what we need. The guy on the left is who sends us on missions. If you watch the previous intermediate video, we did that. Here's our upgrade control that eats those upgrades that we have. And okay, that looks a little bit there max day. But if we're in the same system as this ship, we can transfer stuff to this ship, which is very helpful. Freighter coloring, I wear a lot of black in real life. I do like the color blue, so that kind of helps that we have some blue markings on the freighter. I don't remember what it was to start with, but yeah, the only thing we could spend those upgrades on, no, these want nanite clusters. These want salvage modules. So this is, I guess we maxed everything. So that's pure cash. We could sell those 40 frigate modules for dollars, or nanites, or units. Or we can do nothing else. This is one of the things that I wish there was a little more in depth. I would like the ability to do some more stuff. If we want to engage our warp drive while we're in our freighter because our ship is parked there, we can. Our freighter has significant jump capability, which is a wonderful thing. I'm not even sure, like at this moment, let's change to economy filter. I'm not necessarily sure what we're supposed to be rattling around at. Let's expand that. It's an unstable. It's promising, but I prefer to jump to systems that are opulent or wealthy. That is opulent, but we have already visited it. We haven't been there. I'm not necessarily positive. We've got something to fix here that I'm not worried about. But if we pulled back enough for you to see all the sketch lines of our travel points, you can see it from here. Apparently we started out, well, at the very least, by Padnik. Maybe we could look at our book of no, maybe not Padnik. I don't know. We could maybe look at our let me do wait, there's something. The anomaly wants us to do something here. We'll maybe fly over to it and look. Let's come out of here. If we looked at our, nope, wrong side. Let's go to this side. If we looked at our visited systems, I would think the first system should have been our home. And that seems vaguely right. Because this isn't alphabetical. And I did only travel to Yellow Sun worlds until I upgraded my engines. And then I traveled to others. Are all... Okay, let's see if we found the first. We did not find Anna. We weren't a founder of it. So, Anpen X was the first planet we founded, I guess. Well, let's look at the planets. Let's look at these last few and see if those are reasonably correct. Well, it's not. Because we're in Venegal. Maybe it doesn't show Venegal on the list. It does. Venegal was here. Well, we've done a lot of running since, and then we came back to Venegal. We even went through the portal, and that was unusual. Uninhabited systems. That's a pretty small list, and we've even got some bases on it. I think I threw some of the bases because they were... How do I turn in all this stuff? I forget. Anyway, red stars, green stars, blue stars, all visited systems. Online discovery services active. So, how do I... No, it's not milestones. I do not remember how to turn in making discoveries. We've increased the reward on that stuff. Everything's they're on the discovery page. There's automatically discovered when visited. I was thinking there should have been like a send all button or something. Upload all. There it is. Okay, we got 1,800 nanites from everything that we had not turned in our discoveries. So that's a pretty substantial chunk, but we had turned in a lot of everything. So that's where we are. We've got something to do here. We got to go find Apollo. We could go to the black hole. That was a good movie, by the way. I like the robots in that one. He wants me to continue to investigate and all. What? I don't understand this. What's going on? I've never seen this screen or that icon before, but I did raise my rep with, so maybe my exploration rep got me that. Weapons research. System conflict detected. Space anomaly. Did they mark... They said they did, but did they mark a black hole? Is that what the star is? I don't remember. Anubis Skur was on our list as like our first planet. And it's way over here. How far is it away? 553 light years. I wonder if our thing could jump it. I'm more interested in finding the black hole. I'm wondering if I pull out a little bit. The only unusual thing are the stars. Not the stars as in celestial bodies, the stars by like infins. So do we have a star closer to where we're at? Down in, is that in Duppy? We should take our fighter and go to Duppy and see if there's a black hole there. But we can't do that from this screen because it'll jump everybody. I should be able to beckon everybody to join us if I need to. So let's get a little Rando Calrissian here. Not really. And find our ship launch and see if we can find that black hole and what's on the other side. See how that works. The star shows there as like a crashed freighter. Is that what that... I don't... I don't know. Let's... Curiosities... I was thinking it would show us what a black hole looked like on the map. But that was just kind of... we haven't discovered it. I'm concerned now. I think we will go to Duppy. Let's go to Duppy and see if we find a black hole there. And it's got a dotted line going down to Duppy now, so I wonder if that is genuinely where we should be going. But neither hither nor yon. Let's go check Duppy out. How is that out of my jump range? Okay, so what's the halfway point between where I'm at and Duppy? It looks like this star is fairly close. And it's in jump range. Don't know what I just did there, but it was not what I wanted to do. So we want one is, yeah, this one right here. Let's jump to this one. So far, so good. Let's see what kind of place Vivendad is, or whatever it's called. There's a freighter in this system down there. There is a space station, which is a bonus. But it looks like just the 2 planets are showing up on my scan. So let's find, or, land at this real quick so it'll be on our list. Okay. We found it. We jumped out. We restored here. Let's jump back in. Check our inventory. That's not bad. Let's go. Launch. Okay, now we can reach Duffy. So let's warp to Duffy. See what we're working with here. Okay, so apparently we did find the black hole. That's kind of interesting that it pulled all of our scan into it. Murky planet. Arctic planet. Plenty of dioxide there. Wait, is there one more this way? There is a space station here. I didn't think there was. Heimel planet. Not so fond of all Sentinel high activity things. It's usually not good in some aspects. But this planet is closest to the space station. Let's land at this space station. That way it's on our map. Kind of have a thought here I'm working on. I know. I'm Ghost Token. I have a thought. I've got an idea of what we can do here. There's a portal in the station, so let's... It's facing this planet. Let's not smash into anything. We got lucky. Kind of. Let's land right here. Is that an elephant? Oh, okay. No. I know this seems counterintuitive. Yeah, we're gonna die if we mess around too long. Blizzard, we just are having some fun. Large. I'm looking, I'm trying to see what we can get away with here. Okay, we're going to need to go here. We're going to need to change to flatten. Yeah, this blizzard is no joke. We're going to have to delay. So we'll sit here and let's chat for a minute. What can we talk about? Sci-fi? It's vaguely Hoth-ish planet, but I don't think we should rename it Hoth. I think we should rename it Cold. Sorry. I am glad we're in our ship because the Tactical Yeti loves cold. He's pretty immune to it. Down to about 25 or 30 degrees, but negative 199.6. Yeah, that's not a thing for us. And I'm amazed our like environment warning sensor didn't like crack down the middle or something. It's so cold. What I was going to do, since we have time to chit chat, thank you very much for watching. Drop a follow if you're of a mind. I would appreciate it. Is I was going to put up a prefab structure that encases our computer, our base computer or whatever, because we would get the protected bonus being inside that structure. And then I was going to see about adding to it enough to put in a portal. So we could portal to this location from anywhere. And I was going to throw a landing pad out there for our ship to sit on. And, you know, some power generation and stuff like that. If we go to the other side of the universe or partway down the rabbit hole, with or without Alice, going through the black hole, we could find a space station potentially on the other side, get in the space station, go to the portal, and portal back to this point. And the way I think it works, or it used to work, would be when I walked outside, my ship would be nearby or on the landing pad. Okay, negative 200.4 degrees. This place is no joke. I'm thinking this might be the worst planet that I claim. And I picked this one over the other ones because it's a straight shot out of orbit to the space station. So it was convenience. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be convenient. Yay, the storm is clearing. Now it's only going to be, 145 sub-zero. Yeah, that is kind of extreme. We're still set in flatten mode. So we're going to flatten everything around, and then we're going to try and set whatever we put in such a way that the base computer is inside it. Now that should be enough room. Well, let's get this piece over here we missed. It's like there's something invisible here that is not letting me smoosh. See the lines? That's not good. That's not what I want. I don't want junk in my base. Okay, let's get out of that. Let's go to mine mode. Let's go to the big square building. Let's get our base computer in here, even if it's not perfect. Object too close. Our ship? I don't know why it's not letting us do it. We got to get it to turn green. Oh, I saw green right there, but it won't let us put the base computer inside. That's kind of junky. Okay, let's find a door. There's no power. And we get the bonus. So what we can do is put another door here. And we're safe temperature-wise. Let's throw a little more flatten action here. You keep seeing that weird stuff that won't let me mine. Won't flatten. Now this is probably the quickest and dirtiest I've ever done a base. Oh, and I flattened the wrong side. Lovely. And we're out of charge in our weapon. And I can't get in that door. We're just not getting it there. We may have put the door on the wrong side. Let's look at that and see what we can do. Put the door here. Oh yeah, before we do something stupid like go back outside, maybe we should recharge our multi-tool so we can handle this quickly and effectively. And it's not letting me kill that either. So there's still some significant little issues, I would guess. That's fine. We're going to get what we need. We're going to throw another... That shows as green, but I don't know that it's sharing the door. Is it sharing the door? It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's an open pathway. And the other one didn't. Did the other one build even though I didn't tell it to? I guess that'll work. It's not perfect. It's not right. It's quick. It's dirty. They're not lined up. But we have a place to return. So we can come here and let's not tech. Specialist or general. General. There we go. Stick this thing in the corner here. Wrong button. Cannot build missing component. Oh, we need the metal plating and nanotubes. Okay. What was that? 2 metal plating and 4 nanotubes? And this is why I keep massive stacks of stuff in my... I did make too many of those. Oh well. In my thing. Oh no, we needed 4 and 2. Okay, well. I can make mistakes like this and it doesn't hurt us. Now we've got to power that. So if we're going to power it, we can go a couple different ways. We can try and throw some solar panels and connect them to the building. See what we need for that. We need 1 metal plating for that. Because that way we would always, daylight-wise, have some power. At this point, as much as I would put them on the roof, let's see. Is there an attachment at the roof? No, there's no link in the roof for it. So we would need to put them outside, and I want to put them outside near a hub like that. So let's grab this. Let's pivot it just a little. Or not. It's made. Let's connect here. with some wire. And that goes straight to this output. And then we should be able to this place has a lot of storms. Okay, so we do have illumination, so it's powering the illumination. Anything we want to do in here, we're going to have to do baseline power. And for that, we need another metal plating. Click here, metal plating. Let's make 2 of them. And then we'll click here. And then we'll look where the power in is. And it's right there in the front, which is kind of gaudy. But we don't care. And I meant to rotate that, and I did not. So, well, no, that'll work for us. Barely, but it'll work. Jump for joy. And then this needs fuel. We got no batteries. Okay, no problem. Batteries, we've bought the recipe for that. So we can jump. We can move stuff around here in a second. Put a battery right there. Jump for joy. And we've got enough to do another battery right here. And this is important because of... I was trying to think what button we use. We can connect this battery to this battery and connect this battery to the power source. And it'll pull both ways, I believe. It's cold in here. So biofuel is empty. Furnace tank. Condensed carbon burns more effectively. And that just took all that we had. So this thing is hungry. But we have a portal now. So we could go through this portal to the space stations we found, or back to even Venegal. And they're storing power. Whatever the portal isn't using, they're storing. And when this runs out of power, the batteries will maintain the portal. And that is just kind of iffy. Let's see if we can get some wiring and connect from here to there. And they're shutting down the doors. I'm not overly fond of this so far. But if you want quick and dirty, this is it. We can hide all these lines later. Wait a minute. That's what I was looking for earlier. No. Yes. Why won't it let me grab... Oh, it did. It was just being weird. We can run this to there. So whatever the base isn't using in solar power, this will fill those up. And then what I can do, and what I'll probably do, let's see what we need to make more of these. We've got enough for at least one more. Metal plating. Let's make a couple more, because the solar is extremely efficient. So we have enough for several. How bad is it outside? Because it's going to be bad for us. Okay. How do I get out of my base? We've shut the doors and it won't let me out. What in the actual weirdness did I do? I don't know what... Oh, wow, look at the lightning storm out there. That's no fun. But it does show that ship flying, so there's something else around here. I love the frost so you can't see. That is so awesome. Can I make another one? No, we're out of those. Let's go here. Let's connect this one to this one, this one to this one, this one to this one, and we're good to go. Oh, maybe because I didn't connect anything like this one to... I've never used this prefab before. And it won't let me in my place. That is... I'm probably doing something catastrophically wrong. Okay, so now it's night. We're not pulling tons of power, but these are filling and the portal's active. We've got a base on the planet nearest the hang on. Nearest the space station. Change that. We're going to hop a screenshot of it. And we're out of here. We didn't die, but this place is crap. That being said, we can see... Oh, that is so awesome. Look at that. I should have looked up before we flew away. That's worth taking a screenie of right there. Can I do that when I'm in my spaceship? Directly up is the space station, which is good for us. Okay, so we're at 1 hour and 40 minutes of a 2-hour run. Let's see about jumping through that black hole. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Well, what could happen is I didn't make a hard save before we started flying, so it would set us back to our last hard save. That is a bit concerning. But who dares wins. I say we fly through and see what happens. Oh, that is so awesome. Somebody please take a picture of that. That is beautiful. Oh, and we got puked up the other Cyphern, Euclid. So we're in the same galaxy we were in. Okay, so we damaged something. In that we need a hermetic seal and a wiring loom, and I think we can make one of those, but not the other. Where's our hermetic seal? Are we missing something for the hermetic seal? We are. We used all our condensed carbon. Okay, so this is just us and whatever happens. So, say let's scan this planet. It's a high Sentinel. I mean, we can land on these freighters. But I'm not sure what the enemies would do, and I don't want the enemies roasting up potential future momentarily involved allies. There's one little, two little space and pirates. At least we don't have any ice on board. What in the world? Dude is booking. Okay, the other ships have taken an interest. Whatever he's flying is very nice. So we're going to have to get a little medieval. Let's get medieval. Rocket to his face. There's a space station here, which is good to note. Although I kind of want to just kill these dudes. So not cool. If they're from the welcome wagon, we're in trouble. Or he's in trouble. Why are these guys shooting at me? Did I kill one of their friends? Sorry, guys. Yeah, I probably... oh, no, they were shooting at dude behind me. That is a nice ship he's flying. It's like that one we looked at. Okay. That was not bad. I don't think we killed their buddies or they'd still be shooting at us. But instead we can run to this space station and that'll give us a location. That's an arrow pointing. I love it. Okay. That's awesome. We should have looked at the galaxy map. We can't look at it in here. But I'd like to see if we traveled 1.2 million light years. I'd kind of like to see where that puts us proportionally from Venegal. Hop out. All our slots are full, but let's run up here and see who's running the joint. Corvax. I think we've maxed out our slots. Let's see what the... well, this is different. No, it is maxed out. It won't let us select it, so we can't expand anymore. Let's see what he's carrying. That will get... seeing what they're carrying gives you kind of a vague idea of how well the system is off. So we're going to check out his upgrades. He's got 2 S-rates. So this system isn't broke. It's got a little money. He's got 2 A-rates that are the same, 2 S-rates. Underwater and movement. I don't know if we need those. Let's look at ourselves for a second. Underwater we're not really doing much of, but we've got 2 normal. That's not right, because I would have not put 3 normal in a row or multiple supremes, or why aren't these showing S and A's as a rate where this shows a C? So we're covered on thermal. Underwater might be good to have. Let's look at our movement. Our movement is in technology slots. Yeah, we've got SABC on this. So we're maxed on movement modules. So the underwater would be worth having. I think it was underwater, wasn't it? No, it was, yeah. We'll grab that just for cause. And because we have 15,000 nanites, we're not going to break ourselves just buying one thing that we may not need. Our gun systems are fairly well set up. We've got those, so we're good there. Yeah, we're not buying this no matter what. Little puny pistola. We're a rifleman. It's interesting, but it is such a step down. Let's see what they want for it. Yeah, that's better than the starter one you get, but not by a lot. We are always on the lookout for S-rate. We're not going in there. We can't expand. I don't think we can expand our ship slots. Let's look and see. Not that we necessarily need it, but I don't remember if I looked. So I think we have an augmentation, but we can't use it because we're maxed. Okay, well that's good to know. That means if we had an augmentation sitting, we can store them on the freighter until we get an S-rate. So, I mean, that's good. It's good. Good. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. C-rate, B-rate fighter, B-rate shuttle. What is this? B-rate shuttle. That is the same, I think, shuttle we have in the other playthrough. A-rate. Yeah, we'd only get 61 million credit if we sold it, and it's maxed. C-rate. What's on the other side? What's on the other side? That's interesting. What's that? That's a C-rate. Well, we've landed here. Let's ask this guy what he's got for sale so we can see what they're carrying commonly. We need a wiring loom, don't we? To fix one of our things? I think we do. We'll buy it. Phosphorus, chlorine, residual goop. We don't need chlorine yet. Let's hit this, and I think we needed the wiring loom for this. And we need to make a hermetic seal. Did he have a hermetic seal on? If he does, we'll buy it from him. Nope. Let's run over here. Okay. Your bases. We're too cold. So I guess we could teleport to too cold. So our ship would be on the outs when we got there. Let's see if oh, condensed carbon. That's why I can't make my own. Okay, so since I've been not using my brain for anything other than a Jack Daniels hat rack, where is... Oh, that's Starship. I want exosuit technology. Let's click here. Let's click... Oh, that's got some fuel. Let's put... No. Let's put... carbon. We don't want all of our carbon as condensed carbon. It's more efficient, but then we wouldn't have any carbon for other things. So while we're playing this game and I'm chatting with you, and I have music in my ears, and today's music is very fitting because it is the soundtrack to the movie Interstellar. Maybe some people don't like that movie. I kind of enjoyed it, but I really enjoyed the soundtrack. So I have that we're listening to. It's very soft, very subtle. And when we were going through the black hole, we were at the perfect point of that music that it was like syncing up, and it was like perfect. Sometimes we listen to Spotify. Sometimes we just listen to some lo-fi hip-hop or something like that. Very non-low impact. I wish I could just stream my music to you guys, but I am not fully aware of all the rules, and I don't want to get banned for life or something because I shared or let you guys listen to what I was hearing. At some point I will figure that out, and then we can see about letting you guys hear good stuff. I enjoy hearing what kind of music other people like. I have several friends. One of them is really close to my music taste. He usually sends me links for music, and what's funny is I usually already have that link saved somewhere. But a certain amount of the time he sends me stuff that I've never heard of, and so far it's ended up always being stuff that I like. So that's good. I have another friend that is a little weird in his music sometimes, but I appreciate his music as well. So I don't know why I was standing inside that guy's back, but now we're 100%. Let's see, is there any S-rate ship sitting here? That's an A-rate. I've had that ship before. It's not bad. It's just not my thing. And there's another one, A-rate, so that might be a flight group. They look fairly the same. This is Lucent Defeat S7 SZ3, and this is Lucent Defeat SZ3. So I think the game sneezed because there's two pilots and two ships named exactly the same. That's funny. Oh, let's look at this. B-rate, a hauler. I need to add an A-rate or S-rate hauler to my inventory so I can just go and farm for hours. There's an A-rate right there. 31 plus 4, and we're 48 plus 14. Let's talk to this dude so we can look at his ship and see what we're working with. Thank you everybody that's watching. If the video is good, it is the people that helped me get started. They're my moderators, and I've been calling them the Mod Squad. They are solely responsible. If the video is cruddy, it's definitely my fault. I did something wrong, and I apologize, and let me know, and I'll get it fixed. If the audio is good, once again, that's my friends. They listened and did sound tests with me and tried to adjust it so it was beneficial. I could expand this a lot, but technology slots are thin. If the audio is actually junk, I'm sorry, that's probably just my voice, or it's my fault that I messed with something, or I lowered the sound on something, or what have you. We do appreciate you being here. If you're of a mind, please drop me a follow. I would appreciate it. At 7 o'clock, 1900 my time, we will be doing more of the cold start run through. I think 6, cold start 6. I had to get a little drink, I was perched. You know, I would buy this just to finish working on and make it into something good. I like the name. I like that it's a Liberator because it's like reminiscent of the bomber, the Liberator. I'm not sure I want to give this guy 17 million. I don't think I will. I'll hold out for an S rate, or I'll look to recover an S rate. Here's an S rate, and they want 6.628 plus 8. If there's another game you would like me to play, or you would like to see if I have it to play, just let me know, and I will dig through and see if I have it. We aren't playing Xbox games yet. I am working on that. We've got to figure out a few things to make my Xbox stream and talk and what have you. We'll get there at some point. This dude has a pile of stuff. Oh, because I clicked sell. That's me. I'm looking at my own inventory going, wow, that guy has a lot of stuff. Here we go. This guy has significantly less stuff, so I don't feel so bad anymore. Forerunner. Now, I like the technology slots on this. It is comparable. Let's look at price. Let's see what he's after. Our cargo would be a little thin, but it's a shuttle. It's an S-rate shuttle, so 35 is its max. And it has the exact same 367, 367. It would have the same max of tech slots that I do. Okay, good to know. We must be in an okay system because an S rate landed in the dock. The better your system, the better the stuff that lands here is. By average, if you're in a really junky system, you're only going to see C rates, maybe a B rate. If you're extremely lucky, an A rate. If you a mid-range system, you would see C rates, B rates, several A rates. You'd have to be super lucky to see an S. In a system with money, let's look at that right now. Let's see what kind of system we're in. Economy. Medium supply system. Okay. That second planet out might be good for us. We'd have to look and see. Because that's a desolate planet. I think we should land there just on spec to claim it. Because it is unmapped. Definitely not a planet I'd put a base on. I say that, but like, if it were super rich in a resource I need, I would put a base on there in a second and name it Kitty Meow Meow or something. Now we needed to make fuel, and I may have just landed on it. Low atmosphere, love it. Switch this over to our mining tool, and I can't see it because it's showing that we're here in the Cyphern system. Yeah, I fully went past the mining beam, didn't even. While I'm mining, I am keeping my ears open for sentinels, because it said a high sentinel presence here, and I don't really want to get into that fight with them. That's interesting. A lot of copper, rusted metal. What is that? Humming sacks. So the airlessness of the planet let humming sacks develop. I'm not seeing a cave entry over here. If that's okay, I've got a universal tool that'll make a cave entry for us. Guess that was kind of like Minecraft. You never mine directly underneath your feet. Or at least you're not supposed to. What is that over there? That's metal. Or some more dihydrogen. We need this for fuel to send our guys on missions. Although that might be interesting now because they're on the dark side of the whatever from where I'm at. Oh, see, there's one of them I don't like you things. There's more over there. Wow, this place is lousy with those things. Okay, let's get our humming sack. Says there's some more that way. Sure enough is. Oh, missed one. It's another one of them. This place is just lousy with those critters. Well, they're not critters, they're plants, but that's a pretty healthy amount of them in such a small space. There's more of them. That is insane. Not really, but I mean, that just seems excessive. I think this is the most of them I've ever seen in such a small area. I'm sure there are other places where they're much more prolific, but here, not so much in having seen so many. Let me see, is there anything? There's nothing even over there I'm going after, so. Let's go back this way a bit. Let's hook back around the corner. Let's find our ship. Is this where I came in over here? So I thought pretty sure. Yeah, there's the entry hole I made. I don't know if I can get out using the same hole I got in. Let's see. I definitely got lucky. If this hadn't been an airless planet, I would probably be burning a new way through because that would not have worked. So, We're just over 2 hours. What we're going to do, since we're sitting here in a safe place, as far as I know, gonna choose tech portable. We'll throw down, what am I looking for? There it is. Save beacon. We're gonna save. So we've got 2 save spots that match, because this wasn't overly a bad choice, as far as I can tell. We're gonna hop in our ship, and we are going to sign off and let you guys get on to what you were getting on to. And we will be back at 7 o'clock for No Man's Sky Cold Start Part 6. So thank you very much for watching. We appreciate it. I hope you liked it. If there's something else you want to see me do, let me know. And if you're of a mind, please drop us a follow. We really appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day.